Hi, I'm zooming from Maine, Islesboro, my sister's house, with the sea behind and the sky above, and we're going to do the Crown Chakra today. Please join me. Have a seat in a chair or let your hips be a little higher than your knees, finding a place where you can be relaxed and alert. Today, the Crown Chakra, the chakra of stillness and silence, of meditation. Breathe into the nostrils and bring the buzz of the mind into the throat chakra of vibration. Let the hum of thoughts dissolve into the hum of the body. Follow the breath into the lungs, the heart, the rise and fall. Relax the diaphragm down towards the earth chakra, towards the base of the spine and the groin. And we'll take the energy up through the chakras. It's only by going from these lower frequency energy matter areas up into the mind and out into the universe that the chakra system, energy system, awakens the subtle energies of the body. Let the left hand be on the thigh and the right hand fingers can reach down towards the earth in the mudra of the earth chakra. Matter to matter. Rest into the cradle of earth to which we belong. Then coming to the water chakra, fingers clasped inward, interlace inward. Forefingers and thumbs, the tips come together. Make a diamond with the forefingers and the thumbs, and hands are between the belly button and the groin. This is your own place of emotions, sensations, the water of a mountain lake, of rushing stream, of waterfall, of deep, wide river, ocean waves, ocean depths. And coming into the Fire Mudra, hands clasped, tips of the middle fingers come together, heels of the hands against the solar plexus, or you can bring fingers and thumbs together for flames on the sides. Let the sun's warmth stream into you. Let it kindle your fire of metabolic energy, your fire of prana, spiraling inwards to strength. And coming up to the heart chakra, little fingers and thumbs together with the other fingers spread open to make a lotus blossom, and then closing with an exhale, the blossom closing and opening. This spinning vortex of compassion, absorbing suffering of yourself, of others, the suffering of the earth, letting the heart open with generosity, forgiveness, and hope. bringing the palms together and rubbing them to make some warm energy. Bringing the heels of the hands together to surround the throat at a bit of a distance. The chakra of vibrations within and without. Be the listening. Be the voice that emanates out of this widening space. Coming to the third eye chakra, palms come together, thumbs come to the third eye, chakra of illumination and inner vision. Let the brain be a blank screen, charged with flashes of pranic energy. And finally, the crown chakra of highest frequency, the color of violet fading into white, all colors. It's labeled linguistically as Sahasrara, a 1,000-petal lotus, symbolic of infinity. No element here, no seed sound. Intelligence beyond word and thought. Here, yogis dissolve into what they originate from, the void, empty of all things, the egg that has not yet formed. Arms come along the sides, rise up with an inhale into a sun breath, palms up, inhale 3/4. With arms wide, drawing the pelvic floor up through the abdomen and stomach, and then inner throat lifting up to the back of the skull. Retain. Release. Let hands come up and join and come down the midline. Exhale. Inhale up 3/4. Dry in pelvic floor, abdomen, stomach, walking the inner throat up to the back of the skull. And release. Exhale down. And one last breath. Release. Exhale down. From mystery through mind to matter. The mudra for the crown chakra is both palms up with the left palm on top of the right palm and the thumbs touching lightly on top. We'll have some breaths here in this stillness, letting go into the universal forces of connection and unity, into the ground of being. Coming back into movement, both silence and movement being ways of accessing this place beyond time and space. Bring a pillow or blanket underneath your hips if you'd like. Bring the hands forward onto the floor in front of you and slide out just as far as is comfortable. Slide back. Bring the hands back behind you. Sternum and gaze rise. Exhale, stretch forward, coming down to the earth energy. Slide back, open up through the heart, through the top of the head. To all the energies of the universe. And then one more time. Come back to neutral. We'll do a side bend, sliding one hand out. Reach out with that top arm, reaching out beyond the boundaries. The affirmation is, I surrender to the universe. Join me if you'd like. I surrender to the universe. I surrender to the universe. I surrender to the universe. And come up through middle. Bring the feet wide and the hands back behind for windshield wiper. Loosening up through the hips, through knees. Feel the bottom of the feet caressing the earth. The heart open. Then let an arm come round. Create a momentum, a flow. Let the arm come around and down, maybe a little farther around than usual. Flowing back and forth. Creating movement. Letting mind go into the movement. And the next time you come around, let everything come down, forehead coming down onto hands, into stillness. Push up, come round, and over to the other side. Pushing up, we'll come into a lying position. Make yourself comfortable. Wiggle around on your shoulders and hips, your skull. We are matter, and we only come to higher consciousness through the matter that we are. Bring the right foot just below the buttocks with knee bent, and the left ankle comes onto the top of the right thigh. Bring the left hand, palm coming against the top of the inner thigh. Palm of the left hand coming against the inner thigh on the left leg, and gently pushing. Relax through the leg, relax down through the hips and the lumbar spine. Relax through jaw. Make a space in the lower abdomen, stretching the psoas muscle between hip and lumbar spine. Release, lift the right leg and give that support with your hands, stretching the piriformis muscle, flexing the left ankle. Release down. Left foot is below the left glute and the right ankle on the left thigh.
Right hand comes down to press gently against the inner thigh. Relaxed tongue, the back of the skull, the calf, the foot, the thigh, the hips. Create space in the lower abdomen. Create space in the mind. Then hands behind the left leg, lift up, flexing the right ankle. Enjoy the feeling of the body right here on earth. Here we lie, these tiny beings on the third planet out from the sun. Release the legs. It will come into happy baby. The knees coming towards the armpits, hands coming up around the bottom of the feet. Move however you'd like here, perhaps rolling, perhaps kicking up, or even stretching legs wider if you would like. I'm looking up into leaves and clouds and sky. Then bring arms and legs straight up. Open arms and legs out. Explore with fingers and toes and bring them back towards each other. Open out and bring them together. And open and close together. Now bringing the feet down below the buttocks, we'll do a moving bridge. Press down through the feet and the shoulders, raise the hips and the arms. Bring the hands up over the head and bring everything down. The down, the up, below, above, surrounded, floating in space. And one last time. We'll come into a shoulder stand. Begin by pressing the arms down against the mat, especially the tops of the arm bones. Relax through the jaw and the tongue. Then pushing into the arms, strong through the core, lift up through the hips and catch the buttocks or the tailbone with the hands. Widen through the collarbone. Let the knees come more or less above the forehead or eyes. Legs can move here if you'd like. You might open up the legs and close them. Then bringing the knees down towards the head and let the palms come down against the mat as you gradually let the hips and legs come down. Now sitting up, bring the hands back behind you. Fingers can be facing the back of the mat or towards your body. I put mine towards my body, but either way is fine. Strong arms up through shoulders. Weight in the heels and the hands. Raise the hips. Raise the sternum. Tuck the chin a bit into inclined plane. Reach down through the toes. Reach up through the crown. And bring the hips down. We'll do it one more time. Hips rise. Heart rises. Gaze rises a bit. And come down. Flowing into lotus. Bring the knees wide and the feet wide. Arms come between the thighs. Wrap around so that the hands come around the bottoms of the legs. Let the body come back to rest on the soft tissue behind the sits bones as feet rise. Strong through the core. Open through the spine, from the bottom of the spine up through the crown chakra. Breathing up and down the spine. The spirit shall look out through matter's gaze, and matter shall reveal the spirit's face, and all the earth become a single life, and all of earth become a single life. Release and come down. Come onto your side now and have a strap or belt. You don't have to have one, but in case you have one handy. We'll begin by bringing the top leg up, just stretching it up, giving a little help from a hand, pointing and flexing, rotating the ankle, opening up through the groin, the hip. And bringing that leg down, hand comes in front of the chest. Trace the toe from the ankle up to the inner knee, then bend the knee in midair, point up, flex, and bring feet together. Toe comes up to knee, bend in midair, point, flex, and down. 2 more times. Reach up beyond daily patterns. Let them be subordinate to the patterns of the universe. If you have a strap now or a belt, bring it around the front of your foot. We're going to do a quad stretch. So you can do this with your hand just as well. A hand might take the foot just like we usually do. The strap allows you to open just a little bit farther in the front of the thigh and the front of the hip. Soften the gaze so that you can soften through the front of the quad, also through the hamstring in the back. Relax the jaw. Relax down through the spine. And release. We'll come to the other side. Stretch the leg up. Open through the ankle, the hips. Bring that leg down. Hand is in front of the chest. Toe traces up to knee. Bend the leg in the middle. Point, flex, and come down. Trace up, bend, point, flex, and come down. And continue. Feeling the flow of grace, the beneficial field of the universe. Then using strap or hand, we'll come into a quad stretch. We're going to do this several times today, so this is the first of our openings into the quad stretch.
One more breath here. Release. And put the strap or belt aside. We're going to turn over and come into downward dog. Hands come a little in front of shoulders. Tuck the toes. Hips rise. Let the knees be soft. Stretch back through the spine. Let the tops of the shoulders broaden as shoulder blades come out towards the edges of the body. Pedal legs. Let arches come down a little farther towards the mat. Hips going back towards the wall behind you. Energy coming up through the insides of the legs, the insides of the arms. Then coming forward into plank. Energy from the heels up through the hips and shoulders, streaming out the crown chakra. Bring the elbows in and body comes down. Lift up into cobra. Breathe through the opening in the top of the head. Then coming back down, lift up into downward dog. Left foot comes underneath the hips and the right foot rises up. Press into hands and feet, rise up a little bit more. Then bend the knee, arch the back, bring the foot through. Hands are on either side of that right foot in the front. Hop up just a little bit with the left foot. That knee is bent in the back. The heel is up a bit. Hands come up onto the knees. Come up into lunge. And the right arm comes forward and the left arm comes back. Reaching through the fingers. In the crown chakra, we build a strong and broad matrix. Here we can reprogram our old system of beliefs into a more universal experience of unity. Let the hands come down and come back into downward dog. Stretch back once again. Right foot comes under the hips, left foot reaches up, up, reach. Then bending the knee, bringing it under and through. Up the back foot up just a bit, knee bent, heel up. And come up, the left arm rises up and the right arm points back. Look from the perspective of the mountaintop. Hands come back down around the foot and come down onto knees and into a prone position. Bring the right arm so that it's horizontal under the shoulders. Bend the left leg and the left hand comes back to catch whatever it can. Head can be lower here if that helps. Then pushing the foot down towards the buttocks, stretching through the front of the quad, and perhaps coming back to that affirmation of I surrender to the universe. Push the foot into the hand and raise the thigh a bit. I surrender into the universe. Relax down. Left arm comes horizontal under the shoulders. Right leg bends. Bring that heel towards the buttocks. Foot pushes into hand. I surrender to the universe. Release down. Let the chest come down, arms along the side. Bend both legs, hands come back. You might stay here or push the feet into the hands. Curl up like a bow, opening I surrender to the universe. And relax down. Rest your cheek against your hands. Hands under shoulders. We'll come up into a standing position. Bring the hands so that they are palms together at the heart chakra. Inhale, up, palms together. Gaze rises. Exhale, hands come forward, opening into blossoms and coming into the heart. Inhale, palms together. Rise up. Exhale, blossoming out and coming into the heart. One more time. Bring hands to the waist. Feet come wider than hip width apart. Bring one foot back behind the other in a curtsy, and that front knee bends a bit. Arms reach out. Bring the energy in so that one hand is under the ball and one on top. Then they come around to the side of the ball of energy. Bring it together and open it up. Come up to center. Curtsy in the other direction. Open the arms. One hand on top and one on the bottom of the energy ball. Hold it on the sides, bring it together, and open it up. One more time on each side. Open. Feel that ball of energy. Bring it together and open it up. And hands come down. Inhale as hands rise, gaze rises. Exhale, dive down, heart going down towards earth. Inhale as hands are on shins, elongate through spine. Exhale down. Inhale, spread your wings as you come up. Hands come together into steeple fingers, ground down through the feet, reach up through the fingers, and come over into a side bend, opening up through the hips and the ribs. Inhale up, exhale over. Enter the space inside your head. See it as already infinite, extending forever in all directions. Bend the knees and the hips. Sit down into a chair. Arms can come diagonal or even out towards the horizon. Inhale up. Exhale, sit. Draw the arms back into the shoulders. And one more time. Come to a place where you can sustain. Open all your billions of nerve cells, your millions of sensory receptors. And inhale up. We'll do several balances now. If you'd like to have a chair, feel free. We'll begin with a quad stretch. We've already done one. Let one hand take a foot, and you might stay right here. The other arm might reach up. Feel the distance between the knee reaching down towards the earth and the crown of the head, the fingers reaching up out into the wider universe. One more breath here. And bring it down. While we have the chair on this side, we'll do the other balance on this side. We're going to do a Shiva dance. Little bend in that foundation leg near the chair. Bend the other leg so that the ankle comes on to the front of that knee. Hands might come into Namaste and they might stay here. Or hands might begin this ecstatic dance of Shiva, who is coming into union with Shakti. Shiva, the god of stillness, the essence. And Shakti, the goddess of matter, of manifest. And come down. In the chakra system, there is the idea that matter and energy and the spirit marry with each other, and they're represented by Shakti and Shiva. First, we'll do the quad stretch once again. Knee reaches down, crown of head open, arm reaching up. Breathe down and up through the whole body. Manifest and unmanifest, both necessary to each other. Being and doing, joining together. Then coming down, bending that foundation leg just a bit. Ankle comes out onto the top of the thigh above the knee. Good focal point. And perhaps dancing the Shiva dance. We can be all of this, Shiva and Shakti, as we take our journey here on earth, our journey through the universe. And release down. I'm going to do a side lunge now. We'll be coming back for another balance in just a moment. But spread your feet wide now and lunge back and forth, relaxing through the lower back, stretching through the thighs, then perhaps reaching out in each direction, letting a larger flow come through the body, reaching beyond boundaries, beyond dualities of left and right. For 3, 2, and 1, and come back to center. You might turn the chair now so that you're facing the back. We're going to do the quad stretch and then come forward into what's called dancer. And it could be that it will help you to have the chair there for your arm or wrist to lean against. Lift that foot up and draw the thighs together, the tailbone down and the crown up. Keep that vertical axis. Then lengthening root to crown, tip forward slowly. The front arm comes forward and a bit up. Lift up through the crown, through the foot, through the hand as you hinge forward. Hug the muscle on the standing leg. For 3, 2, and 1, and come down. We'll try the other one. Once again, taking the other foot, coming into a quad stretch. Thighs draw together, coming down through the tailbone, up through the crown.
Then tilting forward. Arm rises just a bit in the front, head stays high. Foot rises up. Keeping the vertical and the horizontal axis strong. Strong through the core for 3, 2, and 1. And come back. Try one more on each side. So coming back to the first side. The knee come down, rising up through the crown, as if you are offering something out to the universe and receiving blessings. Bring the creation of matter to enliven stillness. And release down. And then the other side, remembering this is all an experiment, all a process. Lifting up through the crown, lifting up through the foot, up through the hand, strong through the foundation leg. Keep lifting up through foot and hand and crown. Bring stillness to fill matter. And release slowly down. Good job. Bring your hands out and your feet out. Make a big star. Then turn the feet to one direction. The arm of the back leg comes back behind the waist and the front arm reaches up. Come back through star and around the other direction. Arm behind waist, one reaching up. Back through star. This spaciousness that you are is permeated by luminosity. Hands come into waist. Turn the feet into triangle feet. So toes going forward and the other foot behind, arch of that back foot behind the front heel. Let the hips come forward and back a few times. Opening out to the back, opening through the front, reaching towards the horizon, out into the universe, windmilling, strong vertical axis. Feet grounding down into the earth. Crown chakra open. Groin open. Heart open. One last inhale. And as you exhale, trace up. Bring the hands in. Turn the feet. Hands come to hip creases. Let hips come back. Open. Reach, reach. And windmill. Know this radiance as the soul of the world. Inhale up. And bring hands onto hips. We're going to go through the chakras one more time, a movement for each one of the chakras as we come again up through this energy system, building up into the high frequency of the crown chakra. Bring the palms so that they are facing the earth, elbows bend behind. Push down with the palms, legs are straight. Palms rise, elbows come back, knees bend. Receive the energy of the earth. Press the palms down, legs straighten, root down into the earth. One more time. Then coming to the water chakra,
Bring the weight into one foot, focal point, energy up through the body. Raise the other knee up. The knee goes in one direction as the hands go in the other. Your kelp in the shallow ocean, flowing with the current, with the wind, open to all the changes of life. For 3, 2, and 1, and come down. Ground down through the other foot, lift up through the crown. A wave in the ocean. And bring it down. The fire chakra, breath of joy as we build our fire. Arms come forward, inhale, arms wide, inhale, inhale again as they come up. And then as you exhale, fists are up, elbows come back, and knees bend. Ha. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Ha. Find your own speed. 2 more times. Building the fire. Bring the hand to the heart. Start a spiral around the heart chakra, letting the compassion spread up into the throat, down into the solar plexus as you spiral around, up around the third eye, down into the water chakra, spiraling up across the crown chakra and down to the earth chakra, spiraling back towards the heart, bringing the whole mind and body into this center of compassion. A few breaths with the hand at the heart. Arms come down, feet come wide, feet at 45 degrees, knees come towards the toes. Inhale as palms come together, thumbs graze over the third eye as legs straighten, arms come up, open, and squat down, tailbone towards the earth. Up through the energy of the body to the brain that provides the roots of consciousness, the seeds of manifestation in the body. Last tailbone down to earth and rise back up. Bring the feet under the hips. Bring the hands together at the heart. Then the right hand reaches up towards the sky and the left hand reaches down, palm down towards the earth, stretching between earth and sky. Hands come together, cross at the heart. Push down into matter, push up into the universe. Let both arms come down. Scoop up the prana, the energy, all the forces of the universe that we can visualize and not visualize. And let all those forces of energy come down to your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, down through the abdomen to the lowest spine. And one more time, imagining this as a shaft of light, like a shower of energy from the universe. We'll sit down for a few minutes of meditation before we end here. We'll end with meditation today. Perhaps coming into that mudra once again with palms facing up, left on top of right, and the thumbs coming together. Bringing that against your lower abdomen, opening the breath into that place where we store the energy of the universe within us. Melt into the universal life force, into connection. Come into the soundless sound of consciousness within being. Embraced by sea and sky, coming into pure existence. Being both the density of earth and the transparency of water. Being bare awareness. And bringing palms together at the heart into the love that comes out from all of this stillness. May we be healthy and safe. May we be open and spacious. May we let go into life. And may we surrender into the universe. Namaste. So good to be with you today. I hope you have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Good to be with
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Courtney and Paula.
Thank you.
Nice
Thanks.
to see you all. Hi, Joe. Bye.
Bye.